I've started.
All right, so basically what we're going to try to do is follow this green object here and try to maintain a particular distance from it. Whenever it gets too far away, it should move towards it. If it gets too close, it should stop and pause. If it loses track of it, it should turn in the direction that it lost it and continue trying to follow it.
And then also, like you were saying earlier, just show that the bump sensors work eventually then too, and then I'll videotape the screen at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hit play. Yeah, it's possible that it could miss.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that beep is like an indication that it received the signal on the.
Yeah. Right.
So again, I mean, you're using the wireless module, right?
This is the band module. Yep. It was.
And then also describe, you know, the type of camera, how it communicates.
It's just a radio frequency camera. It uses a 2.4 gigahertz signal. It connects to our computer with a USB hookup that converts it to a digital signal, and then from there we just use the image acquisition toolbox to filter the image so that what it sees is basically an entirely black image except for the target object, which it sees as a white blob, and it tries to center that up in the camera screen, and that's how it knows it's going right at the object.
So like get it to, so now it's stopped, and if you move the battery box away, it'll, yeah, okay,
right.
Yeah.
If it gets too close, yeah. If it does bump into something, it's like, oh, I bumped into something, I need to turn, and it'll basically just start its search all over again after it does that.
Mm-hmm.
It turns in the direction it last saw the object, so even if it gets bumped that way, turns to the left, it'll turn back in the direction that it was in. So.
Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna videotape. Yeah, keep it right there now. I'm just gonna videotape what I see on the computer, and then you can maybe get it to. Oop, that's my fault probably, huh?
The interference you see is just because of the radio signal.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah.
This image right here is just the unfiltered, exactly what's coming into MATLAB.
That's the top one then. Top right.
The one to the left.
Okay.
The one on the top right is basically our box that's showing you how I'm trying to find the target object. So anytime it actually sees the green object, put it in there.
Put it so the object goes in there.
It just sees this big white blob, and it tries to center that up.
So, and the bottom one is then
the bottom
laser.
Image, exactly, is looking for the laser, and is kind of showing you what the camera thinks it's seeing, or the manipulations are done on it. This bottom number here is actually the distance from the laser to whatever object it happens to be pointing at the moment. So, but that's pretty much it. You can hit the close button, and it pretty much closes everything down. And I actually had to do some other weird filtering things to get rid of all that interference, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Good job.
Stop that.